So welcome everyone to Monday evening gentle yoga and meditation. We're going to begin by coming into a comfortable position, lying on the mat face up, just so that we can bring ourselves into the present to shed and release any part of our day that might be maybe just have arrived with you on the mat. So we're just going to take a few moments to bring ourselves fully into this moment, into this practice, into this time. So as you find yourself dropping in to the present moment, close your eyes. And let's begin to take a gentle scan of the body, traveling from the crown of the head towards the tips of the fingers and toes. And as you're traveling through the body, any place that you're holding, just invite a breath in, and as you exhale, sigh it out of the mouth and soften that space in the body. Invite you to just continue to travel through the body, one exhale at a time, shifting, moving yourself further and further into the here and now. And once you feel you have settled that space of the body, continue to move further and further in. Just taking your time, dropping yourself into this moment, into this time. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing else to do. All there is for this hour is your body moving on the mat, your breath is your guide. Once you find yourself down to the tips of the fingers and toes, see that the body is settled. We're going to begin to shift our attention now to witnessing the mind. Gazing upon the mind as a observer without the need to shift, change, or judge anything you see, simply observing. Allowing that breath to just flow in and out of the body naturally. And allowing the thoughts to move in and out just like the breath. No holding, no judging, no controlling, just flowing. Just flowing. And begin to settle now into a more intentional breath. Focusing your attention on lengthening your breath, expanding your breath, becoming more connected to that breath. Feeling the flow. Feeling the expansion, feeling the surrender. Just feeling yourself connecting more and more to this moment. To this vital breath, this companion that will move with you through the practice. As you're connecting to the breath, I'm going to share with you our inspiration for this evening's practice. The card is from the Whispers of Lord Ganesh deck, and the message is understanding. Understanding. Clear vision is the gift of seeing with not only our physical eyes, but also our spiritual eyes. Following our intuition, honoring that we have divine knowing within us is accessed through continuing to practice to expand that intuitive sense, to honor it as it shows up. And to remember that each time you honor it, each time you invite it into your life, you are stepping further and further into your authentic expression of your path. This evening, we will support that expansion of our intuitive self through this practice. Connecting to the third eye, Anya chakra, and creating even more understanding of our intuitive knowing. In a moment, we'll begin to move, but for this last few moments before that movement begins to occur, you are invited to let go, maybe a little bit more, of any expectations you might have today for this practice, for yourself. And remember that this is your time to honor your body, to be gentle and practice ahimsa, kindness. So as we begin to animate and move slowly. You're in no hurry. So on the next inhale, you'll gently begin to invite the knees up towards the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs and gently shift the body from side to side. Slowly animating and moving. Feeling that nurturing, that massaging of the back of the body as you're rocking from side to side. And then find your way through center and pause. As you're finding yourself in this neutral position, slide the hands to the knees, fingers pointed towards the toes, arms fully extended. Hands remaining in contact with the knees. Close the eyes down if they're open. And focus your attention on the third eye center here. So even as we're moving through the body, we're going to continue to bring our awareness back to that internal sight. Inhale here, and on the exhale, we'll draw the knees in towards the chest. Inhaling away, extending the arms, remaining in contact with the knees. Exhaling towards the chest. Inhaling away. Just allow your mind's eye to visualize this movement. Exhaling, knees to the chest. Inhaling away. 2 more here. Exhale, knees to the chest. Inhaling away. And last time here, exhaling to the chest. And inhaling away. And then on the next exhale, draw the knees into the chest and pause. Shifting both hands to the right shin. Sink the right knee in towards the chest. Extend the left leg towards the ceiling. You can make a circle with that ankle if it's feeling intuitive to you, or just flex and point the foot. Just find whatever feels most intuitive to you. Keeping your attention within, keeping your observation on that third eye center. And then flex through that left foot, engage the leg, and on the exhale, visualize in your mind's eye as your leg is lowering down, that you're watching that leg slowly descend towards the mat. 3, 2, 1. That leg comes all the way onto the earth as the right knee is sinking in towards the chest, still focusing your attention inward on that Anya chakra, third eye center. Sinking the right knee in towards the chest, flexing through that left foot to ground the left leg. Stay here. Or if you'd like, you can lift the head, draw the head and knee towards one another, activating that third eye center. You can even look towards the knee if that feels intuitive to you, but relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Lower the head down. Draw the left knee in to meet the right, shifting hands to the left leg. And again, close those eyes down and extend the right leg up towards the ceiling and intuitively honor whatever movement your foot and ankle is calling for here as you're sinking that left knee in towards the heart. And then flex through the right foot. Inhale here. And on the exhale, once again, we'll lower, but lower with that vision in your mind, watching that leg descending towards the mat, moving slowly. 3, 2, 1. Grounding that right leg, sinking the left knee towards the chest, holding here and breathing into the left leg and hip. You can stay right here, or you can lift the head, draw that third eye center towards the knee, hug it in, drop the shoulders away from the ears and breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Gently lowering the head down. Drawing the right knee in to meet the left, hugging both knees into the chest for a pause, and lifting the head, hugging the knees towards the head and the head towards the knees. Keep the eyes closed down. Keep that awareness on the sensations at the third eye chakra. And then release the head. Release the arms. Allow the feet to descend towards the earth. Toes touching first. Then the balls of the feet, then the heels. Adjusting the hips as needed. Let the arms come out by your side, palms facing up towards the ceiling. We're going to keep those feet about hip-width distance apart, resting on the earth. Take a moment and ground the feet firmly into the mat. Begin to draw that energy that you have been observing in the third eye center down into the earth. Down into the earth, inviting that intuitive knowing to be activated in the physical plane. Visualize the energy running down into the earth. As you inhale and as you exhale, energy drawing up from the earth back into the third eye center. Just connecting that root chakra and that third eye chakra. Just inviting the awareness into that flow of energy up and down the Shushaman. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel yourself grounded and feeling safe to witness your intuition. Observe it, follow it, but still light and able to experience and explore all that your intuition invites you to. Take your arms slightly away from your body, palms facing up, first finger and thumb coming together. Step the feet close together. Allow the soles of the feet to come together and the knees to open out. You can adjust your hips here. If it doesn't feel comfortable to be in this position, you can place pillows or blankets underneath your legs to help support them a little bit more. We're in Supta Baddha Konasana, lying bound angle. So just begin to focus your attention now on the soles of the feet connected, the first finger and thumb connected, inviting that sense of a figure 8, almost like energy moving through the body. So we're just circulating the energy through the body by having all these connection points. Take a deep breath in and soften the hips, soften the front of the abdomen, the glutes. Just let the legs become heavy. Let the shoulders become heavy. Let every part of your being begin to sink into your mat. Your eyes can be closed here, or if you'd like, you can open the eyes, but focus your eyes towards the point of your nose. So both of the eyes looking towards the point of the nose. If that is too intense, just close the eyes down and keep that awareness on the Anya chakra. We're going to take several more pauses of breath here. In Supta Buddha Konasana, lying bound angle. Taking our awareness into the body, into the sensations you're experiencing in the body. Letting that breath remain long, slow, and steady. Taking 2 more pauses of breath here. On the next inhale, gently allow those feet to return to the earth, the knees to come up. You can even step your feet out a little bit wider, about mat width apart, open and close the hands. Just windshield wiper the knees from side to side. The eyes can open here. And just kind of observe how you're sensing any sensations at the eyes or the third eye center. And then find your way coming through center. We're going to roll to the right. So reach your right arm overhead. Roll your entire body onto the right side. Let your head rest on the bicep. Just let the whole body roll towards the right, resting here for just a moment. Let yourself orient yourself. You've been lying down and focusing with intention on that third eye center. So you might feel a little bit lightheaded as you come up. So move slowly. Left hand on the earth. Gently press up, slowly lifting ourselves up to a seat. As you come up to your seat, we're going to collect any support we might need to feel comfortable in our easy seat. As we come into easy seat, we're going to adjust the sits bones so we're sitting directly on them. We're going to lift up through the crown of the head and just let the eyes gaze forward for a moment. Maybe close them real tight and open them very wide, and then just relax the eyes. Find a drishti. So a drishti is a point where you're going to gaze at in front of you. So take your eyes to that drishti and just focus your eyes on the drishti point. While you're focusing the eyes on the drishti point, intuitively sense into your body, where can I become a little bit more stabilized? Where can I let go a little bit more? Where can I lift out of my being a little bit more and create more space? How can I feel fully supported? Just lean into honoring all of those messages coming to you from your intuition, answering those questions while you're gazing forward. We're going to take the palms of the hands and slide them against one another. So just begin to create some warmth within the hands. And then when you feel that you are as warm as you would like to be with those hands, take the hands and cup the eyes, just placing both hands over the eyes, creating a nice, soothing, warm sensation over the eyes. And then just circle the hands in one direction, moving both hands in the same direction, and then pause, moving in the opposite direction. And then relax, lifting up through the crown, engaging that core, feeling the support of the earth. On the inhale, keep the eyelids closed, but lift the eyes to look towards 12 o'clock. Lift the eyes towards 3 o'clock. Lift the eyes towards 6 o'clock. Lift the eyes towards 9 o'clock. And returning to 12 o'clock. Now we're going to reverse. Lift the eyes towards 9 o'clock. Lift the eyes towards 6 o'clock. Lift the eyes towards 3 o'clock. And lift the eyes up towards 12 o'clock. And then relax the eyes completely. Focus all of your attention on being completely relaxed in the eyes. Slowly let the hands come away from the eyes, but take the fingertips and let them just cup just outside the eyebrow, just outside of the eye socket, and just underneath the eyes. And just maybe move the fingers in little circles. And then if it feels intuitive, maybe circles on the temples, circles at the middle of the brow and up towards the crown of the head, and then out across the forehead, out to the temples, along the temples, down the jaw. And then just bring the hands to the back of the head and just squeeze the neck and release. So each of your hands are on each side of the neck, and then just squeeze and release. Take your hands to the bottom part of your cranium, so the occiput is what this is called, and just let your thumbs rub up towards that bony surface. So rub along the neck up towards the occiput, and then come in towards the spine, but stay just outside the spine and do the same thing. So just do this until you feel like you've gained all that massaging you'd like on the neck and the head. And you can just squeeze with your hands and release. Squeeze with your hands and release. And then let's find the hands back at the knees. Open the eyes. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Just gently rolling those shoulders. Pause and reverse the direction. Pause and relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach up through the crown of the head as if there's a string, lengthening the crown of the head towards the ceiling. On the exhale, draw the chin towards the chest. On the inhale, lift the chin towards the ceiling, opening the front of the neck. Exhale, chin towards the chest. And inhale, chin towards the ceiling. So let your eyes travel with you as the head looks up. Take the eyes back towards the top of the head. As the chin comes towards the chest, draw the eyes to look towards the heart. So 2 more movements here. Inhale, lift the chin, eyes look up and as far back as possible. And chin to the chest, eyes down towards the heart center. One more time. Inhale, lift. And this time as you exhale, just bring the head through center, lengthening up through the crown. On the exhale, drop that left ear towards the left shoulder. You can even bring that left hand to the outside of the head and draw the head towards the left a little bit more. Just being mindful of your neck. Release the hand, lift the head through center. On the exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Drawing the hand to the opposite side of the head. Gently drawing that ear towards the right. Releasing the left shoulder down, so we're lengthening out the left side of the neck. Breathing here, gently. And release the head and come up. Just bobble the head, move the shoulders around, whatever feels intuitive to you. Shake out the arms and bring the hands down by our side, allowing those fingertips to ground down. On the inhale, we're going to lift the arms up overhead, palms coming together. On the exhale, lower the arms down, gently touching those fingers down on the earth. This time as we lift, we'll bring the arms up, let the eyes gaze towards the fingers. On the exhale, flowing down, eyes gaze forward. Inhale, lift, eyes gazing towards those fingers. Exhale, lower, releasing hands down by our side. 2 more. Inhale, lift, gazing up with the eyes. Exhale, lower, fingertips grounding down, gaze forward. Last one, inhale, lift, reaching up, palms coming together, eyes gazing towards the hands. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up towards the ceiling, bring the gaze forward. Inhale, lift. On the exhale, float the body towards your left, lengthening out the right side body. On the inhale, come through center. And on the exhale, float the body towards the right, lengthening the left side body. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. And exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Last time, exhale, right. Inhale, center, and exhale, left. And come all the way up, reaching hands up overhead, and on the exhale, gently, slowly bring the hands down, grounding those fingers into the earth. Close the eyes here and just let yourself feel the sensations in the arms and the hands, fingers, torso. How are you experiencing this moment? And then gently, we're going to transition. So blink the eyes open. And we're going to transition the legs long on the mat. So just allow your body to shift wherever you are and balance those legs out. And windshield wiper the feet. We're going to separate the legs about mat width distance apart. Adjust your sits bones so you're sitting directly on them. Hands can rest on the earth just behind your hips. We're going to move through ankle rotations here. So as you see, you're going to find that your knees and your hips are getting a little movement here as well, and then reverse the circles. And then windshield wiper the feet. We're going to move into a posture that we actually explored today in our awesome exploration. So we're going to move into a variation of pigeon pose. So we're going to take this right leg and let it come back by our side. So the knee might be slightly off your mat, and that's okay. The left foot's going to come resting against the thigh. So this is where having your bolster or a blanket might come in really handy. So we're going to bring that bolster or blanket forward. This is also referred to as pinwheel, but this is just a variation of pigeon. So we're going to bring the body to face towards the end of the mat, either with your bolster or without it. And then on the inhale, we're going to reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, fold the body forward. Now again, you can either come all the way down into a blanket or a bolster. You can just use the edge of the bolster for your forehead to rest on it, or the edge of a pillow. Or if you feel like you have access all the way down, you can bring your full body forward and let your hands rest on the backs of one another, and your head can rest on the back of the hands. So find your alignment, find your shape, your posture, and just let the third eye center rest either on your hands on top of the bolster, on the edge of a bolster, or on the backs of your hands. As you're resting here, close the eyes down and focus your attention within. Begin to become the witness of the sensations that you're experiencing, activating the Anya chakra. As you're resting here, allow yourself to explore your intuitive sense. Lean into hearing your intuition exactly as it is, without judgment of what you sense, without needing to understand what shows up. Just allow yourself to tap in to your intuitive sense. It could be hearing, could be feeling, could be visual, seeing, could be a knowing. It could be emoting, so feeling emotions. It could be sensing into empathy beyond your physical being, and maybe somebody in your home or somebody you were in contact with. And once you can tap into that, just observe if there's any shifts that might need to be accessed here of your energy. How can you feel more support? How could you let go a little bit more? How can you honor your intuitive self in this life? Be here now. For these next few moments, just remain here, and I'll call you back to move beyond this moment. But for now, just be here. Use the breath to let go of anything that might be asking to be shifted or moved. Invite ease of understanding whatever messages are showing up. Be here now. Be the witness, the observer. Taking these last 60 seconds here to collect any last bits of information offering themselves to you here and now. Invite you now to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, sigh it out. Another deep breath in. And as you exhale, sigh it out. And on this next inhale, whatever position that you're holding, lift the head. Slowly walk the hands back underneath your shoulders. Roll out the shoulders, moving the head and neck. And then extend that right leg and the left leg. And bounce the legs out. Windshield wipering the feet. And then take any movement that your body might be asking for here now. Maybe you're feeling like a forward fold, maybe you're feeling like a back bend, maybe you're feeling like a twist. Just honor whatever is intuitively being asked to occur for your body. And then we're going to shift to the other side. So we're going to bring balance. So this time we'll bring that right leg in front, the left leg will come back by the side. Find that centered position in your hips. And then again, remember that each side of the body is going to be a little bit different. So you may find that this side is actually asking for a different extension of this posture. So honor that. Wherever you are, we're gonna lift the arms up overhead, and as you exhale, fold forward. Once again, choosing either directly over a pillow or a blanket, resting the forehead on the backs of the hands, placing a pillow, blanket, or block underneath the head, or releasing yourself all the way down. Forehead resting on the backs of those hands. So once you have found that shape, that expression, take a deep cleansing breath in. And as you exhale, sigh it out. Again, inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. And one more time here, just like this. Inhale, deep cleansing breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. And begin to surrender into the moment, into the experience here and now. Returning to the eyes of the witness, to the observer, acknowledging, exploring anything that's showing up for you here. Any messages, any requests that you might have of your divine self, just allow it to be explored with ease. Letting go of the attachments of needing to understand or know how, just witness what is showing up. Allowing yourself just maybe 3 more moments of deep pause and surrender here. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. On the inhale, we're gonna lift up. So wherever you found yourself, draw those hands underneath your shoulders and gently walk yourself up. Slowly, we're gonna bring the feet onto the mat, about mat width distance apart this time. Let the hands rest on the backs of the earth behind your hips, and just begin to windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Allowing yourself to really animate and move into those hips a little bit. Just feeling yourself surrendering to the moment, to the ease. And come through center. Extending both legs long, adjusting the sits bones so you're sitting directly on them. We're going to flex through the feet here. Bring the legs about mat width distance apart, toes flex towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, fold forward. Let the hands land wherever they do. Draw the chin in towards the chest, looking towards the navel. And then on the inhale, just gently stack the vertebrae one on top of the other, rolling up through the spine, lifting the head, looking towards the ceiling. Sweep the arms out and up, and on the exhale, fold forward once again. Let those hands land wherever they do. Round the back, chin towards the chest, eyes towards the navel. Inhale, roll up, stacking the vertebrae one on top of the other. Head comes all the way up, eyes gaze towards the ceiling, arms out. And last time, exhale, fold forward, chin towards the chest, round the back. And roll up, one vertebra at a time. This time, as you come all the way up, bring yourself into a neutral spine, gazing forward. And then just Unwind, unwind through the ankles and the feet, anything that's asking to be experienced here. We're going to walk the feet onto the mat, bring the hips towards the middle of the mat and the toes to the end of the mat. Hands are going to come to the knees. So at this time, before we roll down, I'll invite you to collect your tools. So if you're going to need a bolster or a blanket or a pillow for final rest, just bring it close by. Hands on the knees here, and then on the exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time, engaging the core, chin towards the chest, eyes towards the navel. Extend the arms long and the legs long, and just reaching arms and legs away from one another. Take a deep breath in and side out. Inhale, stretching far and side out. One more time. Stretch and side out. And then slowly invite you to bring your knees in towards the heart. Hug the arms around the legs. Give your body a little rock from side to side. And then we're going to come through center and pause. So your arms can come out to either goalpost or a T, depending upon your space. You just honor wherever that is for you today. And then we're going to take the knees and allow them to shift towards the right. Let the head look towards the left. And then just hold here and breathe for the next few moments into this lying twist. Letting go a little bit more with each exhale. And with each inhale, feeling more space being created in the body. Taking 2 more pauses of breath here. On the next inhale, gently allow the knees and the head to find their way through center. Give those knees a hug. Allow that little rocking movement to occur. And then as we move towards bringing balance, we'll bring the knees through center. Again, find your position for your arms. This time the knees will move towards the left and the head will look towards the right. And then just surrender and release. Close the eyes down. Just gift yourself this time to rest. To just be. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Just be. On the next inhale, the head comes through center. The knees come through center. We give our knees another little hug, another little rock, side to side. One more moment here. And then come through center. And just animate here in any way you're feeling intuitively you need movement. And once you feel you've experienced all the movement that your body's asking for, begin to invite yourself into your final rest. Whether that's up on a bolster, or just allowing yourself to rest directly on the mat. Take these next few moments to connect to your final resting position as we begin to prepare for final meditation and releasing. Once you are finding yourself into your final resting position, close the eyes down. We'll begin to drop ourselves into this awareness, into this present time. Let the body become heavy. Let yourself begin to surrender to the experience of this present moment. Letting go a little bit more each exhale. Until the breath becomes passive and automatic. No more guiding, directing, just simply being. All of the work is done. Now it is time to rest. As we're dropping down into the present moment, take your awareness back to that third eye centered on your chakra. We're going to move into a humming breath while we're lying here. So just allow your teeth to be slightly separated. Your tongue to rest just behind the teeth or at the roof of the mouth. And we're going to just take a few breaths, maybe just 3, where you inhale and as you exhale, you're humming like a hummingbird sound. So we're going to inhale and hum on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Now focus all of your attention and awareness on that vibration in your head. Where are you sensing awareness of that vibration in your physical body? Beginning to move beyond that awareness of the sensation into observing the activation of Anya Chakra, third eye center within you. Visualize a beautiful indigo light swirling, moving about, activating the awareness of your intuitive senses. Allowing yourself to drift beyond the physical plane into the awareness of your knowing. Our messenger from our gifted card is understanding. This This is a great opportunity to honor that understanding is the gift of listening to your intuition, that it does not have to make sense in your physical experience of your mind. But by listening to the guidance that's coming from your intuition, you will find the answers to support you on your journey, on your path, on your purpose. Understanding comes by honoring what shows up, following the guidance, and allowing yourself to make shifts and changes, even if they don't make sense to you now. Trusting in this knowing, trusting in the process. Be with this for this time. Om Namo Om Namo Namo. Taking your time, gathering up any last bits of information that you are feeling called to draw back into the present. Gently taking a breath in, and as you exhale, sighing it out. Keeping your movement still at a minimum, but slowly beginning to transition back. In these next few moments, you can begin to stretch and move the body, bringing yourself further and further to the outside. If it feels intuitive, you can draw the knees into the chest and give your knees a hug, give a little rock of the body from side to side. Rolling to the right and resting here for just a moment. And again, if it feels intuitive to you, you can either remain lying on the mat and just bring the hands to the heart. You rest both hands at the heart center, or you can come up to a seat and bring the hands to the heart in Anjali Mudra with the eyes closed down, the chin gently tilted towards the heart and the palms at the heart center. And we take this last moment here to offer gratitude. Thank the body for moving you, mind for stepping aside so you can be present, the breath for offering you its guidance. Thank you for the gift of leading you through this practice, of communing with you, of holding sacred, safe space with you this evening. This time we'll close this practice here. May the long time sunshine upon you. May all love surround you, and may the light within you help to guide your way on. Namaste.